Hi, Eva. Good afternoon.
Good
My name is
afternoon.
Nadia. I'm going to be doing your interview today for the position of the food service supervisor. How are you today?
I'm good. And you?
Good, thank you. Just so you know, this interview is going to take about 30 minutes. I just have a few questions to ask you, and then we're going to call it a day. So please feel free to ask me to repeat myself or to explain better on what, like if I ask you a question and you don't understand, please feel free to make sure you let me know so I can explain better, just so you're giving me the right answers that I need for the questions, okay?
Okay, thank you.
So like I said, we have just 5 questions. I have just 5 questions for you, and I'm just going to go right ahead into the question. So I do have your resume here with me today, and I have taken a look at your resume. So the first question I'm going to ask you is to give me a brief summary of your previous job and tell me the role description of your job.
Yes, my name is Eva. I come from Hong Kong, and I stayed in Canada for almost several years now. And I have a similar experience at my previous job as the ABC retirement home. And I'm familiar with the operations and the software which you are now operating. For example, the computer system as well as the HR system, and I'm familiar with work at the Microsoft Word, Excel as well. And in addition, I'm internationally educated, a food professional. I'm a holder of nutrition-related diploma in Hong Kong and Canada. And I have the AFST and WHMIS certificate, as well as I'm the CSN members. I have a multi-language skills in English, Mandarin, and Cantonese. So this is what about me.
So I would like you to give me a brief summary of your previous job, and also what did you do at the previous job? Like, what was your role?
Yes. When I was in ABC and retirement home,
Yeah.
my daily operation is include the menu, food and supplies within the budget line, and purchasing order. And I do quite a lot of operation work with my team, and about the co-assembly, warewashing, and nutrition distributions. In addition, I do some of the training job and inspection job with the food safety regulations and the procedure, as well as the COP with the CUPE collective agreement and Toronto public health standards. And I need to do the training for the new staff about the food safety, food preparation technique, and the menu items.
Very good. You do have a lot of experience from what you've just said.
Thank you.
So you're welcome. So the second question would be, tell me about some challenges you faced as you said you were a food service supervisor back in Hong Kong, right?
Yes.
So tell me about some of the challenges you faced while being a food service supervisor, like, and tell me, how did you overcome these challenges? Like, how did you overcome, like, how did you go about it? Like, how did you fix so many issues? How did you find solutions to so many problems?
I think the most challenging task for me is a balance of different party. For example, internally, the manager, the team, and the other department. And externally, the conflicts between the residents and handle complaints. In my point of view, communication is very important. And how to do the balance, because you need to understand other people's first, to make sure we satisfy their needs. And so for internally, I set up a different regular meeting with my manager as well as my team to do the review and do some reporting, and then how to do some brainstorming as well, how to improve our services, and to understand each other, what they are doing, and trying to get a better communication each other, and do a regular reporting with my manager as well. So this is what I'm doing in my past experience.
Okay.
And yeah, and for the external people, such as the resident and their relatives, or the customer, I think listening is very important as well. So you need to listening, understand them, and try to figure out their needs with keeping the concern of the company as well, because we cannot just convince all the customer. It's very difficult, right? And we need to look after our budget and the other constraints as well. So I think I have a quite a overall viewing to have a big picture of what they need, and trying to get the balance with the different party. And at this point, I think I get a quite a good result, and set up quite a very good system in my previous company, which is my manager is quite appreciative of that stuff.
Very good. It's very nice to have people that appreciate your work, especially when you have to put in so much effort.
Yeah, right.
Very nice to be appreciated, and I really do like that. So the next question would be, tell me how you prioritize your tasks or assignments. Like, how would you put, like, if you were to be needed in like 4 different places, how would you go about that? Like, someone needs you here, someone needs you here, someone needs you here. Like, how would you prioritize that? Like, how would you go about it? Like, what should come first? Like,
right. First of all, I will not just focusing on different small tasks, because this is very difficult for me, how to do the how to judge this is priority, which people is more important. It's very difficult for just focusing on small tasks. So I usually come 15 or 30 minutes before normal working hours to review and reorganize my tasks, to define the urgency and importance for different tasks, and then see how to manage my human resources, because not just my tasks, I need to manage my team as well, how to make them well organized, and how to do a better communications with them. So this is what I'm doing. And other than that, as I said previously, I will set up a regular meeting with my manager, maybe one meeting with my manager, and then I will do, at the same time, I will do the organize some team meeting as well, because apart from my supervisor, I think I still need a better communications or understanding with my team as well, because for my personal perspective, I think understanding and respect and trust is very important amongst working with people and communicating with people. Yes.
you always have to make sure you understand each other in order for you to have like a
right. And I need to do I think this is very important, because it's better for me to arrange their work, and they also can understand what I am doing and what is my expectation. This is very important.
That's very important. So they know what is expected of them to do as well.
Right. Right.
Okay. So the next question would be, tell me why I should hire you, and tell me why you want to work for this company.
Yes, apart from my communications and organizational skills, I'm a very easygoing people that I can keep a good and long-term relationship with. For example, my previous colleagues and my manager, I have a very good relationship with them. And even I leave the company, I still keep the relationship with them.
Very
I
good.
think this is my my strength, or this is my personality, I can say. So with and I think I'm sure I can contribute the UHN in such kind of positive way. So I think this is what I want to do, and I want to not just contribute the company, and I think I can enhance my skill set as well with UHNs.
That's very good. We're looking for people like you,
Thank
just
you.
bringing positive vibe to the company so you can help the company grow, and you can also grow, like getting to know more about people and getting to
Right.
know what to do and what not to do in a big environment.
Yes.
That's good. So my last question would be, do you have any questions for me? Like any concerns, anything you want to know? You can always let me know.
What's your impressions about me? How any improvement I need, or how can I do my improvement? What do you think about me?
So I would say, based on all the questions that I asked you, you pretty much gave me answers that I needed. You were pretty straightforward. You were not, I could tell like you were telling the truth. Some people come to an interview, they'll lie on their resume. And when I ask questions, they forget because everything on the resume are lies. But from what I see, I feel like you're being honest. You went straight forward to my questions and you answered the questions perfectly. I would say one thing you need to work on is just to understand some of the questions very well, so you're giving the right answer, and also just be yourself, like just answer the question based on whatever knowledge you know how to answer it on. There's no right or wrong question when it comes to interview. It's just whatever you tell me and how you tell me is what I then, oh, okay. She said she had a food service supervisor on her resume, but I asked her and she said no. So, so you just have to answer the question based on how best you could, and just leave the rest for me and leave the rest for God. But other than that, I think you did pretty good. You answered all the questions. You kept a very friendly manner, and we really do appreciate that.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. So thank you for your time. Thank you for being honest, and thank you for answering all the questions as much as you could. We would get back to you either by email or contact.
Okay, feel free to contact me anytime.
I can also see you have that on your resume, so we will get in touch with you as soon as we're done all the hiring process.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you for
You're
your
welcome.
time.
And have a nice
good
day.
day.
You as well.